And whoa, look at Magoo. Magoo streaks into the...
Thorpe's got basketballs. They lock handlebars as they go through, but Thorpe's done.
Here comes Bradshaw to the outside of Bale. He takes over the number 2 position, and Bradshaw is not done.
And so to Greece for the final round of what has been a dramatic 1998 250 GP series. The mystery unfolds, the drama unfolds down the line for the final 2 races of the World Championship Series. Stefan Everts arrived 3 o'clock in the morning. He had a problem with a service truck hitting his aircraft on the runway, so he arrived with incredible pressure upon him. Ryan Hughes was flown in from the US of A to give some support to Tortelli. His entry was not accepted. He was thrown out before the race started. All the long knives have come out. Everybody knows that there's a world championship at stake. Stefan Everts and Dave Grant must have worked it out, every single permutation that you can come up with. The bare facts are, Stefan Everts is 8 points clear of Sebastian Tortelli.
For me, like the 98 battle was Titanic, okay, between you and Stefan.
It came down to the last round in Greece.
Yeah, you obviously, like you said, you thrive on competition. So, looking back on that season, was it fun, or was it, you know, now your racing career's over? Did you enjoy that constant year battle, or what did it bring stresses that you didn't really, you know?
I cannot say I enjoy it. I mean, I did enjoy it because it finished well for me at the end of the day. But I mean, definitely it was stressful times, and that season had, I mean, a lot of up and down, so it was pretty stressful. And I mean, it was definitely a tough season. I mean, I would say I didn't go every day, you know, to work, I mean, in training, and with a smile on my face.
Out of the way, can't ask for more than that. Great bit of sportsmanship. Now the scrap is on. 1 or 2, the world champion leads Tortelli. He's just got to keep circulating like this, and he'll keep number 1 plate, but motorsport is not like that. Everts has already had a fairly topsy-turvy weekend. It's got to surely get better. But no, it won't. He's gone down. Everts has gone down. He's thrown it away. 4, 5 riders have gone through. His world championship, that is the most important drop, and Everts just never seems to...
So it was like, you know, Pete Bayer actually was the one who finished second in the first moto. He had also his own revenge against Honda because they promised him a factory bike, and they didn't give it to him. And he actually signed with Cowie the following year. So basically, he was getting my bike, and he raced, and he was in the lead, and I was second, and I was riding the first moto. I think it was the worst moto of my life for me and Stefan actually.
Yeah.
And we were riding so bad, and at some point I couldn't catch up Pete, who was in front of me. And I could see that he was like somewhere waiting for me. And I'm like, dude, I cannot get there. And then I get there and I pass him, and 2 corners later I crash and he passed me back. And he's like, you know, and then I come and then he goes outside to let me the inside.
Up and over goes Pit Bayer, the race leader at the moment. Voland has dropped it. Voland in second has dropped it. Tortelli goes back to second. What are we watching here? Pit Bayer up front at the moment, Tortelli back to second. Now we've got to pick up and see what has happened to Stefan Everts. His pit board will be telling him exactly what is going on, but Bayer leads the 250 Grand Prix in Greece. An amazing event. Both of the top riders have dropped it in the opening heat of the day. All of a sudden now Pit Bayer has got, and he moves out the way again. Nothing wrong with that. 10 out of 10 to Pit Bayer. No wonder he's the sportsman that everybody loves. Tortelli has gone back to the front.
So I can get the lead and win the moto, but it was like, I mean, I was so stressed out, and we both had, actually Stefan and myself had that pressure actually on the first moto.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, was it?
It was very intense.
Like, it couldn't have been enjoyable. Like you know, like the whole thing of it did come down to you two and the lead up to it, and then you'd have probably been in the gym thinking of potentially thinking of him and how to beat him. He's thinking of you, and just the whole.
Well, actually, you
everybody.
know, the week we had the weekend before we had the Swiss GP that I won, and that week, actually, I never touched a bike. I went out jet ski and I came early to Greece, went to the beach, and then I played tennis, and I didn't touch the bike at all. And I went to the final, just the two practice and everything. I was like, I mean, I did my work.
This is going to be the mix-up of mix-up. If Everts can stay where he is at the moment, he's got the World Championship, but Tortelli is going to be as close, and all the rest of the riders on the Grand Prix circuit know there's a World Championship at stake. They don't want to get involved or embroiled in that at all. They want a fair fight right to the end, and right now it's all about one man. Honda, Stefan Everts, Dave Grant. What a team they make, and they've got work to do. They have got so much work to do. Robbed by a protest in Brazil through an exhaust noise that will plague him for a long, long time. But right now, everything is coming good in heat number 2. Stefan Everts, 100 meters ahead of Sebastian Tortelli. That 100 meters is eaten away. Kawasaki, that bike is quick. Tortelli is quick. Up into the air they go. Everts, he's going to have to be more than Mr. Super Cool, because Tortelli will rattle him.
The second moto, where we are 2 points apart, where the one who will win the championship.
Yeah.
Zero stress.
Because I suppose it all just came down to, like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's all in on that last moto. Whatever will be, I guess.
Yeah. And then at the time, actually, when I left the truck, with my ex-wife, I was like, when I come back, I'll be world champion. I was like,
You were calm.
yeah, I was like, no question.
And you just told us before we came on air, you actually spoke to Stefan just not too
On the
far
start.
before gate drop. You went
Yeah.
and
I shake his
not
hand,
many people do that. Like,
which I never did ever. But I was like so confident that I just went and then I just shake his hand and tell him good luck. But it was like, for me, it was just the thing to do.
yeah.
Is going to be the new world champion. Tortelli has gone ahead. What incredible tenacity this youngster has got. He's gone past Stefan Everts. He's stretching it away. Stefan Everts won't like this at all. Mentally, he must be thinking to himself, there I can see the green bike going away. Everts has got a problem. Everts has dropped it. Everts, I can't believe he never drops the bike. Everts will now, his brain is gone. Stefan Everts will not handle this at all well. The number 1 plate is going out the window. Jan de Groot must be wondering if they put everything together correctly on that bike. Kawasaki have done an amazing job, supported by Silk.
Ask me this, if you can. So I remember the race going on, you're battling for the championship, and then he crashed
After I passed him, yeah.
after you passed. So did what happened with the pit crew? Did they tell you that he crashed, or did you see it yourself? And if you
No.
did, what
No,
went
no.
through your mind when he went down?
I mean, I went to the moto and I had a game plan. My game plan was very simple. I know that he was weak at 20 minutes out of the 40-minute moto.
Yeah.
He had like a little dip at that time. And my plan was, you get there and you need to wait 20 minutes behind him. Just wait. And then when your mechanic give you the half time, just
All
you
in.
need to hire him. I mean, you need to be on him and just make it happen. And that's what I did. My mechanic showed me, halfway. And then the 2 corners later, I overjumped, and then I just went and I pushed him into the fence. And I'm like, now is the time of your life,
That's it.
It's like, make a lap time like you never did ever in your life.